What up, though? Welcome or welcome back. Either way, welcome. I don't have to say welcome back. I'm happy if you've been here before, though. Um, I'd be happier if you subscribe and don't forget to like the video. All right, so divine masculine and feminine. Be careful who you tell your story, your life story to. If you want people to come up with this idealized version of you, and for some people, what they would really want to see is that you have had some difficulty, or that you, in some way, your life pales in comparison to theirs, whether that's past, present. Okay. They want to know your struggle because they're painting a picture of, like, I don't know if it's like for self-respect or clout, to become this person that has been such an influence or a help in your life, when really you see their struggle, like, you see your struggles equally. Maybe they're different, okay, but it's the same fucking thing. Like, you can cook 1,000 different meals, but it's all food. It's just preference. It's just ingredients, but it's all fucking food. It all goes in your belly and comes out as shit. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know the difference, but I feel like there's somebody in your life. Because, okay, so the message that I got right before I decided to go live is I get these little TikTok notifications, and it'll just have something random. It's like bait to get me to click on the, to go on and open the app. So this one said, good morning, Empress. I just saw someone who had been through a lot, who needed unconditional love. Now, I'm not trying to say that there's nobody in your life, divine masculine or feminine, who truly does know what you've been through and wanted to unconditionally love you, or fell in love with you and stayed in love with you unconditionally because they could resonate and empathize with what you've been through. Now, that's some real shit. I just saw it, caught 222 on the timestamp. So that's some real shit. So you may have people like that. Okay, this is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people that wanted to paint a picture of you, to say this is why they loved you. There's nothing more to you. There's nothing, you have wronged them in some way and they have been the bigger person. There's somebody that wants to paint a different picture of a story, okay, than is really its truth. Okay, that's what I'm getting. But anyway, let's just see what these messages say. But that was the first download that I got. Okay. Um, so yeah, just be careful. You think you're exchanging stories with people because you're just talking about life, and you just don't know what people are putting in their book to peel out and use for later. It's weird. Especially because once your story falls on ears, it's all about word of mouth, and everybody changes the story, adds to the story, takes away from the story. I don't know, I just heard that. Be discerning with who you tell your business to. Truly. A lot of what people are saying about you will fall on deaf ears. If they're wise ears, it's going to fall on deaf ears. Like, they're not even going to listen to it. It won't resonate as truth. It'll likely shed more of a light on them than it does on you. Morning. Oh, the lights. I didn't plug them up. All right, let's see. Okay, yeah. The Emperor, divine masculine. I'm getting that is literally what happened to you. Someone has been coloring a story about you. So you are this emperor. You're this boss figure. You could be a really great father, a really great husband. You could be a really great provider. You may be building your own business, or you're just really crafty or good at building or good with your hands. There's something that you do that requires self-discipline, like, and also like you may be self-taught or something like that. But anyway, you could have lived a very experienced life, I'll put it that way, but somebody wanted to color it as this very difficult, or like I don't know, they tried to color your background dark as if they uprooted you and uplifted you. Someone wanted to be your level up. Oh, Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. The Hermit and Temperance and the Tower. So you could be an Aries, you could be a Scorpio, you could be a Leo. These people, this may be more than one person. They're like pouring Kool-Aid on you, like pouring Kool-Aid on you, and they don't even know the flavors that it took to really create you. They don't know all of what you've been through. They only know some of what you've been through. And with you being this Emperor energy, there's a lot that you omitted because it wasn't relevant or it wasn't necessary, or they probably couldn't handle it. You could actually, there could be a lot more to you that is of value that has happened in your life, like the things that you've experienced, the things that you've been through. But there's somebody that could not even fathom or listen to, or you may have tried to tell stories, like you have victory stories too, but these people only wanted to hear your downfall. They only wanted to hear what was bad for you. This is weird as fuck. You may even have someone who is like a spiritualist with the Hermit, that's trying to get this information, or has tried to get this information, like they've tried to be enlightened about you, like in a sneaky way. This is like hidden, maybe even asking others about you, not really asking you. The Hermit, they could be like watching or sifting and sorting through things that you have put on your social media profiles in order to create a story about you. This is really weird. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius with the Knight of Wands in reverse. This will be someone who's possibly younger than you, fickle, aggressive or domineering, petty, very in and out, maybe emotionally avoidant. This could be a Virgo. Now this person with the Hermit energy, it could be a Virgo. They're hidden, they're cloaked. It's hard to read their truth. It's hard to see who they actually are exactly. Heavy Sagittarius with the Temperance. The Sagittarius here could be the main person that has been spilling the tea or been telling the story or trying to paint the story about you and how you came to be who you are. Who you are currently is mind-blowing. You're blowing someone's mind. This could be someone you were even in a relationship with Temperance, like you were given to this person reciprocally. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry. Good morning. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. Good morning, boo. All right. So, that's what I'm getting. There's dominantly a Sagittarius here with the Temperance card. Let me see. I mean, you know what? It's a Virgo, it's a Sagittarius, but honestly, the Temperance, the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, the Hermit, Virgo. Well, let me just clarify this Temperance card, because I feel like this person actually came in clutch in your life. Like something about this person, like they were an earth angel. They came in for you in a time of need, but at some point with the Knight of Wands in reverse, they became rebellious, or they completely flipped the script on you. It was like day and night. This could be, these two people could be people that you've uprooted out of your life. These could be people that you have seen truth and clarity about. You may even see them as the very people who destabilized you initially, like working against you, but they didn't start off that way. Okay, Judas Iscariot, your life is biblical. It always is divine masculine. Most divine masculines probably don't even like read the Bible, aren't big on the Bible, may not be, you know, into religion or church or even grew up like that. But honestly, their life is biblical. The Bible was written about divine masculine. That's just the fucking truth. It was written about divine masculine energies, Christ consciousness. Um, so anyway, you know, divine feminine, divine masculine, but there is something about your storyline that is biblical. Actually, Jesus could give you a lot of clarity and awareness about who you are, what you've been through, and why. So the reason I said that is because these are like Judas in your life, because they started off as like helpers, disciples. Um, you gained great benefit from them. They could have even been like your friends or became family to you. Okay, whether it was romantic or not, like they came. I said they came in clutch, like family even. Okay, what's the temperance? But there's this betrayal, there's this hidden resistance. And just with this temperance, I never get that off that. That's why I never get that off that card. But this person had an agenda, okay, with the Knight of Wands. And this person was very passionate about you. In fact, this person could have come in clutch like an earth angel, but it was because of their obsession for you. This person could have had an obsession for you, actually, that was sexual or physically focused, okay? But they would give of anything, they would do anything, they would show up for you in any way. I'm not saying that, you know, it started off wrong, because actually the Knight of Wands is in the upright. It didn't turn, you know, into reverse. It didn't get, there's some point where you saw something and this person needed to hide that side of themselves with the Hermit energy. They exposed themselves in some way to you that you were not favorable of, and that's where things went wrong, okay? Or that's where things, like where the lights turned off. That's where this person went into like this resistance mode. It was kind of like going cold. The lights went off. That hurt. That's what initially drew them to you, and that's probably how they were able to enter your court, because it looks like with the Emperor, when this person met you, this is the destabilizing of a situation that was built up, okay? The disruption of it, I feel, is a narrative that this person is trying to control about you to the outside world or to other people. They're trying to control the narrative about you, but initially, I feel like you were already here. You were already in your divine masculine energy. It's like actually you were the catch. But this person came in for you in some way that was necessary, that you needed. And they were like an earth angel to you, but it was because their heart was invested. Okay. Passionate, fearless, would do anything for you, taking inspired action. They were adventurous and confident. They were a little rebellious, but maybe in the way that you like, okay? The Knight of Wands, it goes wrong. It goes wrong. It goes from being fun and exciting to being toxic and a little scary. What's the Knight of Wands in reverse? It's some more to get off of that. Contentious, intolerant, boastful, generally associated with disharmony and friction. So they tried to cause issues between you and other people, or they did on purpose. Maybe your personal relationships. They tried to affect your desires to move forward, or the things that you wanted to do or like work on, things that you were building. This person was trying to destabilize you from the inside. But that's not how they showed up. Like, they showed up helpful. They showed up pouring into your cup. This person was trying to work for you, with you, okay? It went from working for you and with you to secretly working against you. This is not even the boastful energy. They weren't boasting to you or boasting to the world about you or even boasting about your connection. They were boasting about themselves in relation to you, on the sidelines, like hidden from you, trying to create a storyline, like a cover story for themselves, for you, for what they go through. Somebody like completely colored themselves as a victim in your situation. So you may have felt this energy. You also could have felt this it's like a hidden disapproval of you, but you would not understand where it was coming from. It's because of these hidden stories that someone was telling about you secretly, this person in your life, causing disharmony and friction. Sneaky little devil. They also could have, it says, signifies difficulties in property transactions, possibly arising from indecisiveness. So there could have been something that you didn't make a decision on, okay? And whatever this situation is, this person, they tried to affect it negatively or create some kind of disharmony here. And it may have to do with what you were building. It could have to do with a home. It could have to do with a job. Some form of stability. Okay, so yeah, very domineering. Also trying to color the storylines or trying to create a narrative about you. They're trying to make something look a certain way to the outside world. This is a hidden or secret person. I just heard coven, so I don't know about that, but family coven, friend coven, you know, it doesn't have to be like a religious group, but this is like a group of people that what one person says kind of goes. So if one person feels that way, the whole group feels that way. Or it only takes one other person and then the whole family will be on this person's side, or the whole group will be on this person's side. So someone tried to control the narrative, create a story, put out a headline about you in order to gain the favor, recognition, or support of a certain group here. And this is actually a group that you probably, when I say this person came in clutch, it's like they sowed a seed to reap a harvest, because you are the emperor. So whatever stability truly came into this situation, it was off of your back. It was by the work of your hands. They benefited off of you a lot more than they ever benefited you. That's the truth with the tower. And this could be coming out now, okay? Or this could be being seen. But the hidden story is that this person came in as an angel for you, that this person literally did all of this for you, when I feel like you could have been the MVP. You may still be, honestly. Let's get a little bit more. Tell me about the Emperor. I can't believe the Emperor is the first card that came out. Someone's scared too that you have a sneaky link. Someone's afraid that you have a... They're always going to be afraid of what you hide, because this person hides. Because this person lies, because this person works against you behind your back. They do not trust you. They would never trust you, because they would always assume that you're doing what they've done to you. Okay, so this person could have been holding a grudge as well. Here is what's coming out with the Temperance, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. It was like a fight with this person, their passion, their heart, their desire, their heart's desire was to be with you, to dominate you, really. Like you're a tower they wanted to climb and mount and dominate, okay? But there was also a past situation where you were not honest with this person and they never got over it, or something like that. You did something deceptive. This person sees you, they see like you getting what you're due from them, but it continued like over a long period of time, and it just got more aggressive. The more that you continue to stand and rise, the more that it didn't tear you down. It was like earth shattering for this person that they could not bring you down. So this person tried to be of benefit to you, and they were, but then you came in and were more beneficial to them than they were to you. So this threw off a storyline that they had created about you. So then I feel as if for this person, that was too much of a blow to their ego. So then their intentions changed. They were trying to help. They were trying to pour into you, but it was like with motive, okay? There's also something about them just continuing. Like they would just do more to affect you, because they didn't like the fact that they weren't able to, instead of trying to work with you to conquer you, essentially, they tried to dismantle you, like tear you down to conquer you. This is what they've been doing. It feels like this would be up until present energy. What's okay, tell me about the Emperor. That's just some background that I'm getting or something like that. So that I guess I'll let you know if this is your story. Doesn't have to be. It's kind of specific. You're very grounded. You're very quick on your feet. Whoever this person is, like I said, they could be more, they could just be a feminine energy. You're a dominant masculine, so you're a lot more grounded. This person could be a lot more flighty or in their head. So they create a lot of scenarios about you that are not the truth, but they try to convince others as well as themselves that it is your truth. What's the Emperor? Oh my God. Living in the present moment, good vibes. Couldn't give a fuck. You could be in your feelings today. Okay, so some of these things about this person is coming out to you. You're gaining clarity, insight. You already know what these people have done to you. You already know, You're the star of the show. There's all eyes on you. But I feel like people are toasting to you. You see all of these drinks in this water, they're all floating. They're up at the top. You're chilling in your feelings. This is chilling like a villain. Whole time. Oh, okay. So you have become, you got your seat back, but this is a new throne. Whatever you destabilized, whatever this situation is that you created with this person, you've already shattered and destabilized it. You did it first mentally for this person, completely shattered this illusion or reality that they tried to create around you or about you. And then I feel like now it's happening physically with the Tower. Like things are actually changing. Extras in reverse. TikTok in reverse. And graduation day. Yeah. You went to school, or you took people to school. Like you took people to school to learn a lesson about you. To learn a lesson about you. I don't know who you were, but maybe these people tried to create a narrative that would make you feel like you need to go above and beyond for them. Yeah, no. Maybe they created a story about you that you were out of time or something. You had a deadline or that you were like fearful or anxious. Yeah, no. Leveling up, lessons learned, and acquired wisdom. Wow, this is like Solomon style. Your energy is biblical as fuck. Whoever divine masculine I'm talking about, this energy is biblical as fuck, okay? Aries, Leo, Scorpio with the Emperor in the Tower. Okay, yeah. Okay, I said Scorpio already, but could be a Cancer too with this King of Cups energy. I said that this is like this is up until today. And literally the card says today. I was saying like I feel like this is up to the present moment. This is wild. All right, tell me about the Temperance here. This Hermit, tell me about the Temperance. It's like this person is actually truly an earth angel. Maybe that's the way that they are in your energy. It could be that that's the only way they can be in your energy. Okay, because you got your foot on their neck. You are seeing them clearly. They can't move out of this realm of this. But this is what is lurking. This is what is hiding in their lair. This is who they really are, who they want to let out. But they're not able to. They're not able to because you're not. So you can't attract from them what you aren't. So that's what's really showing this person up. You haven't been working against this person. You haven't been sneaking and hiding behind their back. You really haven't been doing any, like even the sneaky link energy was in reverse. This is not who you've been to this person. But this is who this person continues to be to you. So now it's just seen and known by you beyond a shadow of a doubt. I don't know if you can see the similarities in this card, but it's like they both just chilling and they both kind of giving the side eye, like really staying balanced and peaceful, but knowing whole time what they're looking at, what they're seeing, or what's behind that smile. What's behind those kind eyes? All right, what's the Temperance? I don't know why I heard hierarchy. This person wanted to create a hierarchy where they were at the top of your situation and there would be two subordinates. So I don't know who the other subordinate would be. If there's two divine masculine in this situation, or if they were talking to another person or something, if you resonate with that. There's like two figures. I know. I see. But oh my goodness, these cards that just came out. I clarified your earth angel here, who you know is not an earth angel, with temperance. And what do we get here? Sneaky link, a hidden lover, a low-key situationship, a side piece, and roller coaster. Full of highs and lows, off and on, hot and cold again. This person could actually be moving off of someone else's energy. This is why they were temperamental and in and out with you. They were connected to you, but connected to someone else too. They were connected to someone else energetically at the time. This person tried to distract you from this connection. This is something that you were looking into. Now, it could be with this Virgo over here because I have the Hermit. But there's something about this Hermit energy that you felt brought out a different side of this person or something like that. Scott, tear your face up and throw it away. Get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck are you? And why are you here? You're demonic. You're demonic. You're demonic. You're a demon. You just came in clutch too. You just came in clutch. Thank you for showing yourself and revealing yourself. They're coming in like the savior. Hey, you guys, I'm trying to save you from this life. They're demonic. Don't listen to them. Whole time, this person is a sneaky little demon, a little trickster. Hi, little trickster. Hi, little snake. Hi, little demon. Go run back to your masters. Go away. Go back and tell your masters that it didn't work. Get him out of here. All right, so anyway, we have... They be killing me. These trolls be killing me. They be killing me, okay? That's why I don't even look at the chat. I try not to, unless the vibes are amazing. So we have the Hermit and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's something about someone else in their life. Maybe you just don't even know who this person is. You don't know who or what it was exactly. But there is something about they connect with someone and it just brings out this other side of them. It's almost like day and night. Literally, their demonic side. They go from being this relaxed, cool, you know, someone you can vibe with, someone who is of service, who is kind, who is sweet, nice, whatever, all the good vibes, okay, to being the total opposite. They're passionate about you, they're into you, but it's in a way that is very receptive. And then it goes from that to being like this toxic, weird, or overly sexualized. This is someone else's energy. They have someone else's energy in their vibe. That's what was tainting them. All right, so it's been a roller coaster ride emotionally with this person, and it is because whether or not they were actually with this person, because lover, low-key situation, okay, it would make you think that they could be with another person, and maybe that's it. But for some of you with the Hermit and the lover energy, this could actually be like a family member that is just toxic, or it brings out the toxic side of this person. Like they foster the toxic side of this person. I said that, like a family coven, a group coven. This is the side that they idolize. This is the side that they memorialize. It's like a side of them that they want to keep. It's weird, but it could be the exact opposite of what works for you and what you were trying to create with this person. Okay. All right, so what else? That's Pandora's box. Let's close that up a little bit. We'll bring it back out if we have to, but what else? What else are the messages? I don't know if it's going to be all about this situation. I hope not, because what else could there be? What else could there be? The Tower is here. It looks like you're seeing everything clearly if this is your situation. Let's see what else. What are the messages? No. This is yours. This is your reading, Divine Masculine. And I feel like you've experienced a lot of distractions. Yep. You could have felt like you've been in a maze. Someone is trying to immerse you in your worst fear of how you'll be seen, your worst fear of what's ahead of you. Someone wants to destroy. There's something that looks very bright. There's something that you trust, okay? Your intuition and your heart is guiding you. Okay, come on, YouTube. I don't know what my son is watching, but I'm reading the fuck out of you through this energy. There's also a situation here that you're seeing as black and white because your heart and your intuition is telling you this. There's some red flags that are also going on here, and you have a lot of people who are trying to push you into some kind of emotional empathy or sympathy. You have people who are, this is like cops. Okay, you are escaping the matrix, divine masculine. You're escaping the matrix, and I feel like you're having to do it with your mind, like through strategy. But there is someone who is pursuing you. These people are coming through like agents, like they're coming through. I don't know why I keep saying coming through clutch, coming through clutch. I think it's because they're coming through like on script. This is why they're not having an effect on you, because it's almost like you were waiting for them. It's like you already knew. These people they were creating a trap for you secretly, but the whole time you already knew that they would be creating a trap. In fact, this is the trap that they fell into. It was for them to reveal their truth. So you're just watching as their truth is revealed. These people are riddled by demonic influence. Okay, so it does say dirty mind or dirty lifestyle. Lack self-control. I don't know what's going on here, but there is that sneaky link, and there is something weird about it or whatever. It's hermity, it's closeted, it's closed off, it's something they can't talk about with you, or that they can't, bring into conversations. And this feels like someone who's trying to create a life with you. You could even have children with this person. That's weird. Yes. All right, go eat your cereal. I'll be done shortly. All right, give me a second. We're not sure about what part of that has anything to do with our reality, but this is temperamental energy, and I was dealing with temperamental energy yesterday that I felt like we cleared away, but something about this is activated. So I'm recording this on a Saturday, but when I have readings like this, I usually hold them, and so you may not see it on my profile for a few days. I just wait for divine inspiration on when to release it. But like I said, this is happening right now. So I'm recording it on a Saturday if that resonates with you, okay? Someone is cross-checking facts, gathering information. They're trying to get information here about how something was dismantled or how something, these people that have been found out, these people, you're throwing them out your house, or you're throwing them out of your life. You're throwing them out of your space, your group, or something like that. Or either of these are just people who can't gain entrance to you emotionally. These may have been people that you loved unconditionally. Oh, wow. God, flip it and reverse it. I started off with, it was actually to the divine feminine. It said, hello, Empress, or good morning, Empress. They saw someone who had been through or had a very difficult life and needed unconditional love. So this is the storyline that they were casting over you. But whole time, this is actually their storyline. They were the ones that needed the unconditional love for you. This is the love that you offered. And I feel like you still are offering it, though it may not be unconditional as it used to be. Yeah, because you have taken your power back. You're a lot more disciplined and focused. And in order to maintain this stability, which I feel is essential right now, you have taken off the unconditional part. So you are still offering love, but it is conditional. And that is because whoever this person is, they're moving under some kind of demonic influence. They're not they're not being the person that they used to be. They're not being their full truth. There's something that is rebellious, or there's like a grievance that they have towards you. So they are trying to affect you. Really, the Knight of Wands will be someone trying to attack you. Yeah, it says you are being protected. So literally, they could be trying to affect you. That's what I was saying about emotionally. These could be people that you no longer allow entrance, like easy access to you. Emotionally, they can't attach themselves to you. And this is why. Too much has come out. Too much has been realized by you. It would be, I said King Solomon, you would be a fool to allow this person or these people to connect to you. This could have something to do with false religion too. So it may not even be these people. It could be the influence that they're under. So maybe they assume that they're doing something that is right, but it's the way. It's like putting on a certain pair of glasses and only seeing it that way. Like I said, it's cultish. So you automatically become the person to eliminate if you go against the grain, if you go against the group. You're like a black sheep or something in some situation here. All right, we have better together and best friends apart, and trust is essential. Okay, so it could be two divine masculine, or you have someone too. Okay, just like this person, like I was saying, it's not sneaky for you. Maybe you may have a friend that you're not hiding, someone that you trust. Okay, good vibes. You could have a friend that you trust that is actually giving clarity with the Tower. It could be the difference between it could just be the friend, how they're friending, and how this person is treating you. That's actually giving you the change, because this person is stressed out and needs a professional. I was just about to say, don't take in that energy, please. Okay, good. No problem. You know mommy don't mind. This is a little bit. We get it off of us. We're going to get it off all day, okay? As long as we have to. But no, I think we're going to bust a move. Mommy needs to go to the store today. So that'll also get us out the way of any energy waves that aren't really for us. Yep. Stealing money, energy, harvesting to attract fortune, or cursing finances. So I was saying that someone was trying to dismantle a home, dismantle an opportunity, dismantle or destabilize you financially. These people owe you. These people owe you, and you're well aware of this. This is why you're sitting on your throne with the Emperor. You've got good vibes. You're present in the moment, feeling good about things, feeling good about yourself, feeling good about life. You don't owe a single thing to anybody. And I don't even feel like you're asking them to pay what the fuck they owe you, but you are aware of that truth. That these people have stolen from you, that these people have benefited greatly off of you, and that there was a whole storyline or a lie that was written about you in order for them to be able to do this and be commended for it. Stressed out, needs a professional. Someone needs professional help. But I feel like you're aware of this, which is why you are maintaining this balance and this peace with your energy alone. All right. I'm going to close this up. My mommy will be done. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, let's close it out with a couple from this oracle deck. Even your worst days will be easy, cycle complete. So literally, you really don't have anything to worry about. You sitting here in this good energy, unconcerned, unbothered, just boss, very grounded, very rooted, unbothered awareness is really what's coming through. And this trust that you have, this trust that you have in yourself, this trust that you have in your divinity, this trust that you have in your energy, this trust that you have in your capabilities, your ability to control this situation, to dominate this situation, and to move things the way that you're due. Like, however things are supposed to work out for you with this cross-checking facts and gathering information, this is working out to your benefit. There could be some kind of investigation as well into something where there was some kind of, I don't know if this was stealing or something like that, but there could be an investigation into that where that will be rectified as well. With the Tower, it will likely come out. But this cycle is complete. You have completed this cycle emotionally, vibrationally, mentally. So you come out better. I'm gonna be on top. What's that song? Mm-mm-mm. You are tapped in. You are tapped in. Oh, I love this. You are tapped in. Class clown. Making fun, laughing through the pain. I love this. Even on your worst day. Ooh, even on your worst day, you just effortlessly. All right. You effortlessly fill spaces and positions that people try relentlessly to win. You always defeat the devil, and that's what you were dealing with. That's what you were dealing with. So you tapped into the God within. Why would I go to battle or go to war with the devil? Why would I do that? I got God on my side. Fuck you gonna do to me? Fuck you gonna say to me? Bust those heads till you see that scalp. This is Sparta. These people wanted war. These people wanted smoke. There is no war when God is involved. There is no war. The war will always be against yourself. That's why we have silent night. Not a creature is stirring, not even a mouse in your house. Wonderful. I love this. That's your reading. I want to leave this energy at that. We also have self-made that's still on top of this deck. I feel like you are self-made, and obviously who you are, your energy speaks for itself. Your divinity speaks for itself. These people are self-made too. Well, when they're not under demonic influence, but it ain't looking as good as you. That's just what I'm getting. Okay, that's just period. All right, that's the story. That's the line. That's the Kool-Aid. That's the tea. That's the coffee. That's all the things this morning. That's all I got for y'all, and we will see you in the next video. Peace. I'm in love with your soul. Bye. Peace.